Tell me timeline. Where the stuff has come from the past to current. Back in 1500, Portuguese navigator Pedro Vaz Cabral lands on the coast of Brazil and claims it for Portugal. On 1530s, Portugal begins effective colonization, dividing the territory into hereditary captaincies and establishing the lucrative sugarcane economy. On 1549, the first centralized government is established in Salvador, Bahia. On 1690s, the gold rush begins in Minas Gerais, shifting the economic center of the colony south and establishing a major boom period. On 1808, fleeing Napoleon's army, the Portuguese royal family arrives in Rio de Janeiro. Rio becomes the capital of the Portuguese Empire. On 1822, Dom Pedro I declares Brazil's independence from Portugal, becoming the country's first emperor. On 1888, the Lei Golden Law is signed, abolishing slavery in Brazil. On 1889, a military coup overthrows the monarchy, establishing the first Brazilian republic. On 1930s, Getulio Vargas takes power following a revolution, initiating a period of modernization, labor rights, and centralized government. On 1960, the capital is officially moved from Rio de Janeiro to the newly constructed modernist city of Brasilia. On 1964, a military coup overthrows President João Goulart, beginning a 21-year military dictatorship, characterized by heavy censorship and political repression. On 1985, the military regime ends, and civilian rule is restored. On 1988, a new, progressive Brazilian constitution is promulgated, cementing fundamental human rights and democratic institutions. On 2014, Brazil hosts the FIFA World Cup, followed by the Rio Summer Olympics in 2016. And on 2026, Brazil holds general elections in October to elect the president, vice president, and members of the National Congress. The nation continues its focus on Amazon environmental conservation, economic stabilization, and global diplomacy as one of the largest economies in Latin America. See you in Hokkaido Prefecture, Japan timeline that I had to go through.